All right, everybody, welcome to Tales from the Gun Show. I think this is part 6 now. And if you can't tell, my voice is better and I'm feeling better. So thank you if you had any concern. If not, screw you too. Anyway, this last weekend we were in Macomb. It was the Macomb Gun Show in Sterling Heights. And there was some notable things that I wrote down for this. I guess you could say they were like rage bait for me. Maybe for you. We'll see what you think. All right, so first thing, do you make these custom? Do you have any ready to go? As they're looking at my table full of holsters. Yes, I do make them custom to order, and yes, I have them to go. That's why they're out on the table. I mean, granted, there is some shows you go to where it's like display only, right? And it's usually noted these are for display only. Most of the time you're going, if I have it on the table, it's for sale. Like, they'll pick it up sometimes and go, you have any more of these? Like, can I buy this one? No, I'm just here to display everything. This is just show and tell. I don't want your money. We're going to get to the good one at the end because I don't know why it got me steamy, but let's go to the next one. I got a 9mm. I had one show where I didn't have it happen, and I was like, well, hey, maybe people are getting smarter. I got one neat one for my model Smith & Wesson. Okay. Well, what model is Smith & Wesson? I don't know. I know it's a 9mm. Okay, well, we're getting there. Is it a full steel frame? You know, trying to describe the gun to try to get more information from me. He's like, oh, I know, it's just got a big old grip with an extendo clip. And I'm like, okay, I can't help you. Whatever. Do you get one for a 9mm is going to be a shirt and a sticker. So be on the lookout for that soon. It's going to happen. All right. Again, ignorance, not always at the fault of other people, but it's also to my amusement. They were trying to take a Ruger LCP and they were trying to fit it into what they thought was a holster for it. And I'm looking over side-eyeing and I was going to say something, but I didn't. I waited numerous attempts. I just waited a while before I stepped in. I was like, I want to see if they're going to figure this out. Or did. They never figured it out. So I walked over and I was like, you guys need a holster for that question, right? Yeah, this doesn't seem to fit in this. I'm like, that's for an AR-15 mag carrier. Per the label that says AR-15, not Ruger LCP. Whoa. And they're like, oh yeah. I'm like, no kidding. It's like, oh, my labels are not small. They're very prominent. This is like there's like 2 parts, same dude. I just didn't witness the first part of it. It was the other guy that was with me that we partner up and do the shows together. He kind of got the first half. So I'm only going to briefly cover the first half. And that was talking about the war in Iran stuff and how, I'm going to be brief because it's not firsthand, it's the secondhand. And the guy who was with me, feel free to add more in the comments because you know what I'm talking about. Something about targeting soft targets and how he didn't really know what a soft target was. He was naming a lot of things that were like schools. School's not a soft target. So stadiums aren't soft targets or something like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's talking about these like cells that are already in place, whatever. That's what got this guy. I kind of got whatever. Like I said, I didn't know a whole lot of it, but you get the idea. Just doesn't really know what he's talking about in a sense. But what I heard was him talking about using 5.56 or short barrel rifles for home defense. And this has been a topic among the gun community quite often, right? Is it valid? You know, what's the best home defense gun? Well, in layman's terms, simply whatever gun that you can quickly and accessibly get to that you are comfortable with that will end the threat within your house. That is the best home defense gun. Let's just squash that right now. The best self-defense gun is one that you own. Here you go. Stop worrying about over-penetration, under-penetration, or the sound, the concussion, all that other stuff. If there's a threat in your home and you have access to a firearm that is reliable, that's the best home defense gun. There, debate solved, right? Now, there is truth to over-penetration and foul, going through targets and stuff. And I know that there's plenty of YouTube videos out there. My friends over at the AR-15 podcast, they actually built walls to test this theory. So go out there and do the research for yourself and see if that's a concern of yours to pick your home defense gun. But let's get back to his story, which was, unless you're suppressed, you're shooting supersonics or subsonics or whatever it may be, the concussion from that short-barreled 5.56 rifle is going to blow your eardrums out, and you're going to be disoriented, and then the big fireball out the end, if you're not suppressed, is going to blind you, so you're not going to be able to take follow-on shots. This guy's obviously never shot anything at night. Nothing. Never shot anything at night in his entire life, nor even doing enclosed CQB stuff at nighttime. He's never done it, because that's not really true. I mean, unless you're at Nancy and all of a sudden one little flash a light and you're like, oh, I can't see. Oh, my ears. Oh, I can't take another shot. Give me a break, dude. It's you're like, we're the war vets that had gone through multiple firefights with no ear pro and eye pro standing next to this guy when I need him. I'm not a combat vet. I'm not going to claim to be a combat vet. Have I shot without ear pro and eye pro? Yeah, because I'm stupid, not because I had to. There's a difference. All right. So this guy goes into his whole thing was to I'm at a loss for words here. He was advocating for 22 LR being the best home defense because it's quiet. Doesn't have a huge flash. And it goes inside. His claim was that the 22 round goes inside and tumbles around. It doesn't penetrate through, so you don't have to worry about it going through somebody, like through a wall and whatnot. All of that to sit there and say he thinks that 22 long rifle is the answer to home defense. Now, again, that's a whole other topic for another video, which I will plan on doing. But anyway, it got me, it got me so like fired up. I was like, I wanted to lay into this guy. It's FUD lore. It's just FUD lore. Dude probably read it in an NRA magazine or a USCCA training manual or booklet or something stupid like that, and just ran with it. Was like, oh yeah, well that makes sense, so it's true. It's not. Whatever. So that is it. That's gonna wrap it up. That is because I'll keep going because it just infuriates me when people talk nonsense like that without any experience. Like I've shot at night. I've shot intentionally and unintentionally with and without an ear pro and eye pro at night. And I was on target for multiple engagements, it's whatever. Okay. Moving on. Hey, next gun show, guys, is coming up this weekend, and it's going to be March 14th and 15th. We're going to be in Frankenmuth. So if you want to come be part of my crazy stories and give me something to talk about, by all means, come to the show. And you know what? If you are one of the people that I call out on the show, sorry. If it made me laugh or made me go, I'm going to talk about it. That's all I got to say. You guys have a great night. We'll see you probably next week for part 7, unless my numbers are mixed up, but part 7 of Tales from the Gun Show. And y'all have a good night. Thank you.